mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me watch you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he stopped immediately there. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard.
Prescott now. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll try and run again with Blue. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run forward with Blue. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Under. Here we go, 47.
4th down, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lane. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
At the 11-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They
go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey. Here we go, 47. 47. Switch it, hey.
Throwing, Prescott. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chopping at the bit just to get the football. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Powering his way forward.
Washington takes over first and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hey. 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Blue trying the right side. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Yeah.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8. 26.
They go again with Blue. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now Prescott. That is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Gun. Under. 26.
Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Commander defense able to hold.
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Check smash, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Eckler, they run left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
70 Lions. Big Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Now Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Able to hit his target rolling. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
For the start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Here we go, 47.
To throw is Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, kill. 47.
And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they're currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now is Daniels. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Osa Odighizuwa. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 56 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. This is intercepted. And some space here. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception. reception. Here's Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
6-yard pickup. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. To the air goes Daniels. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Gets this to Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down, Commanders.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Daniels. Finding Ertz again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Here's Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Cowboys 14. Commanders 7. Matt Gay, the kickoff for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go. we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54. 1-8.
Prescott now. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Kill. 1-8. Here we go, going to 54. 1-8.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On the give, this is Blue. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-yard line, the catch is made. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Here now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got it.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We're going to 53.
Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yeah, here we go.
Handoff, Blue running right. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5. A give running left, it's Sanders. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 3rd down and 7. They'll run again. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cowboys field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that 1 possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he will sit on it here in the end zone. For a touchdown. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On second down, it's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down,
first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. There he goes, inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. What a drop. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown Cowboys. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10.
19, right here. Look at 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 19, Lion.
Right to the air goes Daniels. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And 3rd down coming up.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time to land in this one, and it's a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. the Commanders' 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
9 yards to go.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
3rd and 9.
Kill. All right, Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide, under. Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Wide.
Prescott. He's got it at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Dallas.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merrick. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30-yard line.
The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys will have great field position right around midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Dak can throw it here on first down. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football, and they are facing a 2nd and long. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Cleveland Farrell able to make the stop. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Yeah, here we go. Line in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
From the shotgun, it's down. That's complete. Left side to Pickett. He's to the 15. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right there, right there. 18 Cardinal, 18. Cut back to you. Cut back here.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll run. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down. This one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Could have defended the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And 3rd and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
That's 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll air one out. And he's in. The Fonte Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Great. He might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Commanders nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Nanette. 18 Cardinal.
Daniels now on 1st down.
for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
70. Top low 18.
On second down, it's Daniel. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Israel Makamu.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, wide.
On first and 10, Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And it's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
Here we go, wide.
Now Prescott. Back to the end zone. He's got it. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We have reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here go 46.
Prescott on first down. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Wide. Hey, kill. Wait a second.
On the play fake. Dak. Well, here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. Third down coming up.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Prescott from the gun on third down. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. It is 2nd and 9. They'll send a tight end in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The tight end Ertz in motion. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. Downfield, got him. And he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Samuel, going to see what he can do. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Play action. Here's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Dante Fowler in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
To return, it is Turpin. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Prescott down. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. They are pouring it on. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Now an opening past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On 1st down, Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the 1st half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Moving to his left. His throw left side is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 70.
Motion the slot man left. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Daniels going to throw again. That's caught. That's Wayne. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. They're called in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Eckler is in for a touchdown. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, Floyd. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Short throw caught by Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Gain of 7 brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
47. 26.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A run here. It's Chris Rodriguez. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
1st down, Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. They're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Yeah.
Again, Prescott to the air. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll take this one in. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A big play there for Washington. 36 yards. first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's going to try it here again. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
They'll throw with Daniel. That's to the right side and incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be third down. Even in the air, here's Daniels. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. And he will get into the end zone. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will get just a bit closer.
Commanders 14.
So, after the touchdown, here's Jay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll let this go for Pickens. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Third and a yard. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Get it? 60 by 6. 18 runner.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Into space past the 25.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. To the air again is Daniel. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Gay to add the PAT. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wait, take. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now Dak on 4th down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's got it inside the 5. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.